now we are ready to snap a line. We've got a short little board here just because it's easier for demonstration. If I was doing a board this short, I would just use a 2-foot or a 4-foot level. But we're gonna use this board for demonstration purposes. First thing we've got to do is get this hook on the end of the chalk box hooked somehow. So on a board like this, if I'm gonna make a line that goes this way on this board, these simple hooks work really well on the end here. But if for some reason that didn't work well, then what I'd probably do is either put in a nail or a screw, and you could slide it over and it's going to hold it too. The hook on the end has this really cool shape to it where it comes to that point there, and that helps center it when you're putting it on something like that. It's also used as a viewfinder. So if you were to put a mark, you could see that mark even once you've put that hook on the end. You can see that it's lined up to center. So then we'll pull it out. And what I've done is I usually push the handle so it's vertical like that. And then I'll hold this kind of loosely here so that I'm keeping the handle vertical so that as it spins, it doesn't get in the way. If I let the handle drop, it starts hitting my hand. You can also do it upside down if you want. And then I'll usually put the handle into the hole on the body. And then I'm just holding on to the body, and I can pull this tight. We don't want to pull it really, really tight, but tight enough that it's straight. The longer the line is, the tighter we're going to need to pull it, or at least it's going to feel like we're pulling it. And then we want to grab the line about in the middle third somewhere. I'm going to go right in the middle in this application since I can. We're going to pull it up, and we want to pull straight up. We don't want to pull off to one side or the other because we're going to get an inaccurate line. So I'm going to pull pretty much straight up and away and snap it and just let it drop. And usually just want to do it once. If you do it twice, your lines might start getting a little murky and hard to read. So we should have a pretty good line there. This one, again, I'm using the 0 permanence mark, so it's pretty light. I'll show you a trick that I would do when I know my chalk box is getting low, like this one is. If you're getting low on chalk, you want to keep the box pointed down as you reel it out. If you've just filled up and it's really full, I tend to keep it kind of pointed upwards because otherwise you'll get tons of chalk spilling out. So this one's got a fairly low amount of chalk in it, so I'm going to shake it as I reel it out. That does get a little bit of chalk on my workpiece, but that's going to be okay. I'm going to try to go right over that same line that we just did. See if I can make it a little darker. That's a little bit better. Now, sometimes you won't be able to hold the end and pull it tight and snap it somewhere in the middle third if you're making a really long line. So a couple other things you could do, assuming you could hook it at this end like this, or if you had hooked it at this end using a nail there, you could put a nail at the other end, and then you can actually just wrap your string around there. You can put the hook in that hole in the body and let it kind of hang off to the side so that if this were, say, 20 feet long, you could walk over, 7, 8 feet and pull the line and snap it.